let's start. Take practical floppy. And this is cease floppy might also hurt a little bit. Practical floppy, cease floppy. Let's take those two. Twist them here.
So you're gonna put the C's one up out in B12? Are you gonna put the C's flappy 2 image out in B12 or this?
Practical floppy is already there.
We have that one. I don't have the C's one.
C's floppy, I can put it there too if you want.
Okay. Please.
Sure.
Thanks.
Okay. So I have this machine right now, and I can probably focus on this, practical floppy that you guys are. I try not to use the one that I already gave you in the exam of questions to solve the problem. Here's my FLS. Shows me that I have, these. Correct? Now, there's a lot of things that I can do as far as this FLS is concerned. I can go over here and type -R. Now, what I'm doing now is to search recursively. Okay? Therefore, this is what I have. Yes, sir.
That's what I get every time. It's the last command.
Come out of it.
If it's every time, it shouldn't be. Generally, you have these. When I press enter right now, just press Q. It takes them back.
Okay.
Just press Q. Not Control C, just Q.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
Understand?
What's the difference?
Yeah. The difference is, you're not, when you press and enter, the command is still running. You terminated your command, that's simply what you're doing. So you're still seeing it as a loop. So, not Control C.
I was doing
Control C. I mean, that always gets me out.
Yeah, but what you're not trying to terminate the process here in this case.
We're just trying to get back to command.
You're trying to end that loop. End that command. So, here's what you have over here. I ran my FLS against this practical floppy. It shows me this file. Correct?
Yep.
Then I ran this FLS recursively. Now it's going through the directory. Right? If I just want to view files that have been deleted, then I'll go over here and write D. And put D over here.
It's only
it
one.
shows me that only this file has been deleted. You understand?
Yep. Close the lab.
Correct?
Yep.
Any question?
Nope.
You see, if I'm pressing all this now, I'm pressing Control C now, it's not working. Because it's the end of the loop. But when you press Q, that's it. Alright?
Yep.
Now I see all these things, but what I'm not saying is, when did what happen on this machine, on this particular image that I'm looking at? That's where, files, mark time comes in. If I want to see the layout, the first thing I'm going to try to do is to collect the body file. It's in the node, it's in the video that's on that particular module. Okay? It's in the file, it's in that particular module. You understand? What we're trying to do is to create, as it is, gather all the body files together from that machine. By doing that, what you're trying to do is to make sure that you're able to determine when what happened And that will put you in a really good position to be able to analyze the file. Two ways in which you can do this. First of all, you can just run FLS against an image to collect, timeline analysis of just the file system. If you want to collect, timeline for the artifacts of the file system, then you would have to mount it first. You understand? When I run, if I run FLS against an image before mounting it, all I'm going to collect is the timeline for the file system. But what if I also want to see the timeline for all the artifacts, like registry?
Or for the files in this case, in the image.
Yeah, but if I have a real system, like a hard drive, right? And I also want to see the timeline for the registry, timeline for, other stuff, Outlook, other artifacts in the system, right? Recycle bin. Then you have to mount it. Because if you don't mount it, all you see from an image like this is what? The file system.
But can you use FLS in the mounted?
What's that?
Can you use FLS
Absolutely.
if you mount it?
And we'll do that, we'll do both in the class.
All right.
Okay? You can mount it. When you mount it, some stuff are more visible, right? But when you don't, you're looking at the image itself, which might make your job a little bit more difficult. But part of the stuff